everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be reviewing the new Niki and Gabi DiMartino collaboration with Bellami hair extension. Before we get into what we got in our package, I want to give you a little background information about Bellami. Bellami is made with 100% Remy human hair, which means all the hair follicles in each weft is pointing in the same direction, which minimizes tangling and matting. Now, I had some experience with Bellami hair extensions for a couple of years now, so I'll be able to offer my comparison review from my old set to this new set. I've been looking for a good pair of hair extensions lately because I'm getting married in 3 months. I wanted a good pair in order to wear on my big day that would give me volume and just a little bit of length. My hair is fairly long naturally. So I was scrolling through the Bellami website and I saw this new set that came out. And what drew me to them was the fact that they advertised that the wefts were 50% thinner than normal wefts. And also they advertised that they shed and tangle less than their other sets. So I didn't automatically know who Niki and Gabi were, but apparently they're a big YouTube sensation with over 6 million subscribers, so I know about them now. So I was really excited to try these hair extensions because they seem really different from any other Bellami set that I've tried in the past. I've tried not just Bellami hair extensions, I've tried other extensions brands. I've tried My Fantasy Hair, Luxie Hair, so I've had quite a bit of experience with hair extensions, and they all kind of look the same, feel the same. Some of them shed more than others, so I was just really interested in purchasing this set. They claim that it doesn't shed or tangle as much, and because I have really fine, thin hair, the fact that they had like a really thin weft was really, really attracted me to it, because with thin hair, it's hard to hide or mask the extensions because you don't have as much volume in your hair, so any type of weft or anything against your scalp is going to bulge out a little bit. So I wanted hair extensions that would kind of seamlessly go through my hair and make it look more natural without making it too obvious that it's fake hair on your head. So that's definitely what made me buy these extensions. In the Niki and Gabi collaboration with Bellami, they offer 2 different sets. I got the Niki set, and that includes 16 inches of hair, 120 grams for $189.99. There's also the Gabi set, which is 20 inches of hair, 180 grams for $249.99. Now you might be asking, why is it so pricey? Because it includes a few little things inside the box other than just the hair extensions. They actually included the hair extensions themselves. I had most of them put in my hair already. I just kept this little weft out here to be able to show you. It also includes a hanger, so you can hang your hair extensions and store them away safely. It includes a case, so you can put the hanger in and be able to store your extensions. Pretty long here. And also they threw in some false eyelashes, which, drop the box, which I don't really understand why they include lash extensions, but they must use them pretty often if they include them in the box. So I'll be reviewing each part of this package. Now I want to show you the hair extensions themselves first. They're going to come in this type of plastic package with a larger compartment and a smaller compartment. The purpose of the smaller compartment is that you get one weft of hair for you to color match your own hair too. So you can actually use this and put it on and see if it's a good match for you color wise. And then the bigger compartment will hold the majority of your hair extensions. But the thing is, there's a seal on it. And if you break that seal, you cannot return them. So please make sure that the hair extension that you try out on the bottom compartment first actually matches your hair before you open the whole package up. Now the cool thing about the color match is that Bellami actually offers a service where you can take a picture of your own natural hair in natural light and email it to them, and they'll be able to give you a recommendation of what color will look best on you. But in any other case, once you get the extensions, you can always just try on this one piece of hair and see if it actually matches. Now you can just return it. The other good thing about this is that it doesn't have to be an exact match, because I've had quite a few hair extension sets in the past, and sometimes if it's a little bit off in tone, like 1 or 2 shades off. It looks actually kind of cool because it looks like you had highlights or lowlights in your hair. So I really don't mind it being a little bit off as far as color match goes. If you can see right now in my hair, the hair extensions are a tad bit lighter than my own natural, not natural, my own highlighted hair. Which is fine because I can always take it to a hairstylist and have it toned or dyed because, as I said in the past, this is actual real human hair, so you can treat it like real human hair. You can dye it, and you can color match it if that's a concern to you. Now, the cool thing about these hair extensions, which is why I bought them, is the fact that they have a very thin weft. If you had other extensions in the past, you know that usually this weft or this part here is made of like a lacy fabric, but this one seems to be a plastic type of they probably sealed the hair in plastic, I think. So it just makes it a little bit thinner and a little bit more comfortable to wear on your head. And also it blends in with your hair a little bit better. And the clips are actually attached right on the weft, which makes it pretty secure. And these clips are really good. I mean, of all the hair extension sets that I've had, Bellami hair extension hair clips are really good. They really grip onto your hair and they just don't move. So these are great quality. Now the great thing about this Niki set that included the hanger and also the travel bag for your hair extensions, which is awesome for traveling and storing without damaging your hair extensions. Now I want to show you how to actually clip them into your hanger. You want to make sure the wefts are on top of where you clip the extensions, because if you clip or if you close the hanger right where the wefts are, that could damage the clips. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that the wefts are above where the enclosure of the hanger is. But you can see like they really like hold your extensions really tightly, and then once you put them in your bag, do it right now, quick little demo for you. You kind of see. As you can see, you can just put the hanger in your bag, zip it up, and you'll be ready to go and take them traveling with you, which is awesome. So this is a great purchase. Now this set with the hanger and the carrying case, normally on the Bellami website is $14.99, but it's included in the Niki and Gabi hair extension sets. Now the one part of this set I was not that crazy about that they included were these lash falsies, and I just feel like this was kind of unnecessary to include in the package. I mean, if they upped the price of this hair extension set just because the lashes and the hanger and the case were included, I feel like it's still a little bit too pricey for what you get. These hair extensions I don't think were that necessary, to be honest. And they chose such a dramatic lash, as you can see. Like, I don't feel like this was a great choice because not a lot of people like to use such a dramatic eyelash, and they should have included more of a natural lash. These are called HD mink lashes from Bellami, and as you can see, these are very dramatic. I don't think they should have included these in the set because I don't feel like it's flattering on everybody, and they're way too dramatic and long for it to be worn by the majority of people who get this set. So I feel like this was a big fail on their part. I wouldn't even use these type of lashes, to be honest. I feel like they're way too long and dramatic for my taste. I'll try them on really quickly for you. Let's see, I'm gonna try a test. I mean, I don't have any eyelash glue on it, but I just want you to get a rough idea of what they would look like on my own lashes. As you can see, these are very dramatic. You know what they look like? My mom always tells me when I wear false eyelashes, they look like a lechuga, like a lettuce on your eye, just flapping away. That's what this reminds me of. She'll probably tell me if she saw me with it, like, get that lechuga off of your eye. So yeah, these are way too dramatic for even my taste. I feel like this is, I don't know why they chose this particular mink lashes, but yeah. I mean, that's probably the only fail or the only gripe I have with this set is that they include these lashes. Now I brought out my old hair extension set here. This is the Bellami Piccolina 120 gram set. I bought this about, I would say, a year and a half ago. So it's still in pretty good shape, but you can definitely tell a difference in the wefts. I'll bring you a little closer so I can show you more details of how the wefts differ. But yeah, there's definitely quite a difference between the old set and the new set. But as you can see, the shades are the same because I got them both in Dirty Blonde. So the shades have not changed at all. It's just the thickness of the wefts is definitely noticeable. And the clips seem to be the same quality, which is great. Because these clips do not budge on your hair. They really grip on. Now the Piccolina set was a lot cheaper in price though. This set was $129.99 for 18 inches, 120 grams. So it depends what your price point is, what you want to get, and if you want to sacrifice the fact that this has a thinner weft. If that's not important to you, I would say go with the Piccolina set because you get a little bit more length for the same amount of grams of hair. Now for comparison review, I brought out my Bellami Piccolina set. This is a 120 gram set that I got. And if you see the difference in the wefts, you can see a huge difference. In the old set, it's more like a lacy fabric that the hair is sewn onto, and this one, the new set, it seems to be like a plastic that they seal the hair onto. So it definitely makes a huge difference in thickness. So I can definitely see that their claim of it being 50% thinner is actually true. And now having them and trying them on for the past couple of weeks, I can definitely see a difference when I wear my old set versus when I wear the new set. Because the weft here in the new set is so thin, it actually lays on my head a lot nicer. Now, as I mentioned before, you can treat the hair extension just like your own hair because it is human hair. So if you feel like this is not a good color match for you, you can always dye it. This is my old Piccolina set, another Piccolina set that I had. And there was a time where I was a brunette for a while, so I had my hairstylist dye it to like a dark chocolatey brown. As you can see, it really took the dye really well, and you can really blend into your hair if you need it to be a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. So you can definitely treat these as real human hair and just dye them, style them, but I wouldn't recommend you dyeing them yourself. I feel like this is a really delicate process. You can really ruin the extensions. So I would suggest you go to an actual beauty salon and know how to dye hair extensions and get them done there. But it's definitely doable. I mean, even the wefts were dyed in a darker color. So these were great when I was a brunette. Now let's talk about maintenance of your hair extensions. Now these are 100% human hair, so you can treat it like human hair. So you can wash it, cut it, dye it, do whatever you want to it. You can even heat style it. You can curl it or flat iron it. Now when you wash it though, I recommend you can use any shampoo that you choose. I would probably go for like a color treated shampoo or like a color, something that's color safe, because a lot of these hair extensions were dyed. So I would definitely get like a color friendly shampoo to wash these with. Now the thing you want to keep in mind is the extensions are not attached to a scalp anymore. So they don't get the natural oils that come out of your scalp to nourish it, to make it shiny and moisturize your hair. So as soon as you wash your hair, it's gonna be quite dry. So you want to soak it or coat it in a leave-in conditioner for at least 15 minutes, just so it can grab some moisture and shine back into them after you wash them. Otherwise, they'll look very stringy and dull. And once you wash them and condition them, you want to lay them on a paper towel to dry. You don't want to blow dry your hair extensions because that will defeat the purpose of you conditioning them. They'll just dry them out. They'll become brittle. They'll probably break off. So you definitely don't want to blow dry. Just let them naturally dry, air dry, and you'll be good to go in a couple of hours. Now, if you're looking to heat style your hair, you want to treat it as if it was your own hair. So whenever you heat style your hair, when you curl it or flat iron it, you want to spray with some type of heat protectant so the heating tools won't fry your hair. Because again, I want to emphasize the fact that this hair is not attached to a scalp, so it doesn't have the natural oils that scalp provides to protect the hair against any damage. So you have to protect it against damage. Make sure you spray a lot of heat protectant on this puppy before you flat iron or curl it. Now, in my own experience, when he styled my hair, I usually keep or put the extensions in first and then curl my hair or flat iron it just to make sure that it all blends in with my own natural hair. Now in the next clip, I'll show you how to apply your hair extensions. This hair extension set includes 2 4-clip wefts, 2 3-clip wefts, and 2 2-clip wefts. The first thing I'm doing is parting my hair from the middle of my ears across and pinning the rest of the hair up so it's not in our way as we clip in the hair extensions. Since we're working with a smaller space, I'm going to take a 3-clip weft and place it right where we parted the hair. Snap on the middle clip first and then move on to the end clips. If you feel like your hair is too slick or too straight, you could always tease it with a teasing comb or teasing brush and provide more grip for the clips to hold on to. I never had to do this in the past because the Bellami clips are such high quality that my hair extensions have never fallen or become loose. Let the rest of your hair down and we're going to part from the tops of our ears across. Clip the rest of the hair away. The lines that you part don't have to be perfect. They just have to be semi-straight. Now we're going to take a 4-clip weft and we're going to follow the same procedure. We're going to clip in the middle clips in first and then we're going to snap in the end clips. As you can see, we are gaining a lot more length in our hair and more volume. We're going to let the hair down again and we're going to part the hair right at our temples across. We're going to clip the rest of the hair up and place another 4-clip weft. It's up to you whether you want to place the 2 3-clip wefts first and then the 2 4-clip wefts further up, or if you want to do what I did, which is 3 4 4 3, which I find it just suits me better and blends into my hair better doing this way. But it's entirely up to you. This is just the pattern that I follow when I place in my hair extensions. Now we're going to let the rest of our hair down and we're going to part right above our temples. This is our last part. Now the key to make your hair extensions look natural is to not bring the hair extensions too far up to your crown, because as you move throughout the day or the wind blows in your hair, you don't want these hair extensions to be visible to other people around you. So please do not bring your hair extensions too far up. Now we're going to place our last 3-clip weft, snapping in the middle clip first and then placing the end clips. So that's it for the back of our head, and we're just going to let the rest of our hair down and we're going to move on to the hair extensions that are going to be placed in the front of our hair. Now we're moving on to the 2-clip wefts. First, I'm parting my hair right at the temple and sweeping my hair to the side. Then I take the 2-clip weft and place the first clip at least 2 inches away from the hairline. This will ensure that your hair extensions don't poke or show through as you move your head throughout the day. Then bring your hair down and blend everything in. And now we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're going to part our hair right at the temple, sweep the hair to the side, and then take our 2-clip weft and snap it in a couple inches away from the hairline. And then we're going to bring our hair back down and blend everything in. If you feel like there's a large discrepancy between your own natural length of hair and the extensions, you could always take a curling iron and just curl your whole head and make it blend in with the extensions more seamlessly. Otherwise, you are done. You're officially mermaid status. Now, I've had this Niki and Gabi hair extension set for about 3 weeks now, so I can give you my honest review. I'm actually wearing them right now, and as you can tell, they look really great. I mean, my hair is pretty long naturally, so it offers just a little bit of length, but the main purpose I wanted them for was for volume. I wanted to look like I had a lot of hair, even though I don't. So they definitely achieved that. I love the fact that these hair extensions have such a thin weft because it just makes it lay on my hair so nicely and so naturally that people can't even tell I have hair extensions. So this alone with a thin weft makes it worth it. The only problem I have is probably the price. I feel like it's a little bit pricier than the other hair extensions that I've gotten in the past. I've only gotten the Piccolina sets from Bellami, and they were $129 for 7 wefts, and this is $189 for 6 wefts. So it's definitely a big price difference. But then again, you do get the hanger, the carrying case, and the false eyelashes I'm not too crazy about. So, so I guess overall, it's definitely a good value for your money, especially because you get such good quality hair extensions. I mean, and also I can honestly say that compared to my old extension sets, these shed a lot less, and they do tangle a lot less as well. So that is a great advantage because then you're not pulling on the hair so much, detangling it. You're not breaking off hair as much. You're not losing hair as much. Because a lot of the problem I have with other extension sets were that they shed it. Every time I brushed them, they were just clumps of hair would fall. It's horrible because over time, like your extensions get so thin that you can see through the hair, and then at that point, it's not really serving any purpose because it's not really giving you much volume. So the fact that these shed less and break off less is a great thing. So these are definitely worth it. I would highly recommend these hair extensions for yourself. Just make sure you get the right color match. And if you don't get the right color match, that's okay. You can just return them. They have a great return policy. So yeah, definitely go to Bellami.com and get your sets. And you can have nice long mermaid hair like me. I'll see you next video. Bloopers! So, the Bellami hair extensions. Can I see the script really quick?
Yeah, no problem.
Where is it? I'm like lost here. I already did the intro. Okay.
No problem.
So I would suggest if you're a little iffy about color match that you just open up this little bottom compartment here, and you'll be able to take this weft out and not drop it.